what it is, what it shall be. How you doing? So, I'm just getting up from a nap, and I needed a dip, and I realized I have a can of this that Hillary just sent me, and I realized I don't think I've ever done a real review of it. You know, I've dipped it a lot and talked about it, but I'm going to talk about it because I have a bit of history with this dip. I'm talking about Skoal long cut cherry. And it's got the standard branding warnings on the sides. It's a Skoal product made by the U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company in Nashville, Tennessee. So it's a quality product, definitely. Excellent plastic can, nice metal lid, raised. The skull is raised. It's just a nice can, and they've really done a nice job with the model, or their design on the cans this year, it seems. But anyhow, I'm gonna crack this. Now, when I had my first dip of Skoal cherry, it was about 1996, and maybe 95. I don't know. I can't remember. But it was new. It just came out, and I'd been dipping, up until that point, I was either smoking, using nasal snuff, or dipping Copenhagen snuff for Skoal Fine Cut. And then all of a sudden, all the long cut Skoals came out, and or at least became available in my area. I'm not sure when they came out, and I was and I still am a big fan of the classic mint, but when this came out, when I saw this, I thought, holy fuck, I gotta get a can of that, because I love cherry tobacco. Somewhere in my room I have a pipe, and I've smoked it a few times over the last few decades. I'm not really a pipe smoker, but I remember there was a cherry pipe tobacco I quite liked. But anyhow, so I bought this thinking, well, this will be interesting. And it was. So, I need to fucking shave, man. Anyhow, pinch better since 1934. There you go. How you doing? Pop her open, look at it. Looks like a Skoal can of Skoal snuff, fully packed. Nice. I'm sitting out here because the lighting's better. You can see the tobacco better. It's nice dark tobacco. That's exactly how it looks in the can. Maybe a little darker in my eyes, but yeah, fresh can. We don't really need to pack it. Let's get a nice pinch. Cheers, everybody. Happy Sunday. The first thing you're going to notice about Skoal cherry. See, this is, I can't fucking read the can. Holy shit. The sell-by date is today. November 25th, 2018. That's crazy. But anyhow, so it's still a good can. But Skoal cherry, for some reason, is really dry. It just is, like a totally fresh can. It's just really dry. But that's okay. Anyhow, the first time I bought this, I bought it at a convenience store named Sandy's across the road from where I live, or used to live in Peterborough. One of the many places I used to live in Peterborough. And I didn't know what to expect. I was no stranger to tobacco use of any sort. But I cracked it open, took a pinch, and I put it in my mouth, and my body just reviled. I just fucking spit it out, and I was just like, fuck that. What the fuck is that? because I was used to dipping naturals and wintergreen, and you know, on first taste, this tasted like I stuck a wad of tobacco soaked in fucking Robitussin in my lip. It just tasted disgusting. I couldn't believe it. So I put the can in my pocket and forgot about it for a couple days. You know, and I was dipping other stuff. I dipping my usual stuff. But I went back to it. I was drinking, and I thought, I got to try that fucking cherry dip again, man. And so I was sitting up in my recording studio in my apartment, and I had a pinch, and it wasn't so bad. It was actually really good. Maybe because I was drinking, but. Oh, and yeah, the reason I wanted to try it is because I was drinking a bottle of this, in Canada we have this liquor company, and they just make generic liquors like, creme de menthe or, anisette or like just liqueurs, right? Anyway, I had a bottle of cherry whiskey, this fucking syrupy cherry whiskey, and I was drinking on that all night. And so I thought, this is a perfect time to pull out the cherry Skoal and give it a whirl. And and then I tried it again, and I really liked it, and I've liked it ever since. It's one of my favorite dips. One of my all-time favorite dips, for sure. One day I'll make a top 10 list of my favorite dips of all time. But I love this stuff. Cherry Skoal, I love it. I could dip this every day. I could, I don't know if I might want something to mix it up. But like a lot of dips, you get kind of tired of, and you want to mix it up a bit more throughout your day. If you have the luxury of having a variety to choose from, I often do these days due to my wonderful friend Hillary. But yeah, this is I could dip this every day. You know what I mean? And, and even at worst, it's good. If you're used to dipping stuff like I was used to dipping, like Coke Snuff and Skoal Fine Cut, Skoal Mint and stuff. This was a really good mixer. You know what I mean? A really good way to mix up your dip day. And it's cool to mix in with other dips too. Like if you have, honestly, like one amazing combination, mix this with some peach. It doesn't matter what kind, Skoal or Timberwolf or whatever. Cherry and peach, oh fuck, it's so good. And, but one of the most unlikely combinations, I think, that's actually fucking delicious is when you mix this with mint. With a long cut mint, like preferably a good one, but the cherry mint, they call it, like I think I did a video on it last Christmas, like candy cane dip or some bullshit, but it's delicious. Yeah, I often, whenever I have a collection of fruity dips, you can, all those fruity Skoals, you can mix them all up, like cherry and citrus or cherry and peach, or cherry and berry. Cherry and berry is really good. Citrus and apple, it's all right. Apple and cherry's good. It's all, it's cool for that reason alone. But anyhow, yeah, Skoal cherry, I really like it. A lot of dippers really don't like it. I always justify my love of these fruity tooty dips by knowing in my heart that my heart lies deep in Copenhagen snuff and stuff like that. But it's always good to try everything and not bandwagon. Play by your own rules. You know what I mean? And like I said, I tried this. First time I tried this, I fucking spit it out immediately. I hated it. But second time I tried it, I loved it. And I've loved it ever since. So, try everything. That's what I preach. Try everything. Do as much as you can. That goes to every aspect of your life. But yeah. Anyhow, that's my little Sunday morning review of Skoal Cherry. So thanks for joining me. Happy Sunday. Shout outs to Suit and Tie Dip and Chew Guy. He's almost up to 100 subscribers, man. I've been doing this channel for over 2 years now, I think. And I just hit 100 subscribers a couple months ago. He's been doing his channel for about 3 months now. And it's awesome to watch. To me, I love seeing people I like succeed, and Suit and Tie Dip and Chew Guy, he's a really nice guy, and I'm very, very proud of him. And he's fast on the way to being, him and Bergs are the two best dip channels on YouTube right now, I think. And shout out to Bergs. Bergs is doing a lot of reviews of a lot of cool stuff right now. Macla, he's doing some fucking Macla. Oh God, that stuff's nasty. He did a review of the Crystal Snuff. Anyhow, I'm just going on. Thank you. Shout outs to who else? Kurt Gainford, Hillary Thompson, Dan Dempster, Jeremy Nutt, Real Talk Studios. Just subscribe. Thank you so much. Shout out to Two Wheels at East Tennessee Dippers. And have a fucking awesome day. Be well and stay fucking free.